Have you ever wondered about the warriors? No, we're not talking about typical soldiers, but rather a special unit of the Marleyan army, known as the warrior unit. They were something beyond, something that mixed the peculiarity of Titans with blind obedience to their Marleyan superiors. But before we delve into this universe, we need to understand the context. Imagine a world where individuals with the power to transform into Titans are used as war tools by a nation seeking global supremacy. This was post-Grand Titan War Marley, a powerhouse that saw in the subjects of Ymir an opportunity to achieve the coveted position of a world superpower. The warriors were, in fact, subjects of Ymir under Marleyan control, blessed with the ability to transform into one of the 9 Titans. Their primary goal: capture the founding Titan, known as the Coordinate, and bring it to Marley. This mission, however, was not a choice, it was an obligation imposed by the Marleyan government. But what leads someone to become a warrior? Grisha Yeager, a character in this intricate plot, once said that the Marleyan government needed subjects of Ymir to serve as vessels for the 9 Titans, thus fueling the warrior program. It's as if the Eldians, a race scorned by the world, were turned into living weapons to atone for the alleged sins of their ancestors. These warriors were trained from childhood, selected from a pool of volunteers aged 5 to 7. Boys and girls destined for a life of devotion to Marley. And the selection was ruthless, with rigorous exercises testing their physical endurance and unwavering loyalty. Those who progressed to the next stage were called warrior candidates, marked with a yellow armband symbolizing their future responsibilities. The competition was fierce, as only a few would have the chance to inherit one of the Titans. These privileged ones, now known as Titan warriors, received a new, red armband, indicating their elevated status in Marleyan society. Their duties were vast, from crucial missions to constant praise for the Marleyan nation. But as seemingly loyal as they were, the warriors carried the weight of a bitter history. Despised as devils of blood, due to the cruel actions of their ancestors, they were indoctrinated to hate themselves and the Eldians of Paradis Island, labeled as Island Devils. They believed that saving the world from these Island Devils was their divine mission. The headquarters of the warriors was in Liberio, near the city's internment zone. The training was rigorous, both theoretical and practical. Titanium armor was forged in theories, while courtyards became simulated battlefields. These youngsters were shaped to become the main forces in Operation Paradis Island, a critical endeavor for Marley. But fate held twists. The attack on Paradis Island, meant to ensure Marley's supremacy, failed. And the warriors' story intertwines with the unfolding events, revealing betrayals, ethical dilemmas, and an uncertain fate. At the heart of this complex narrative, the warriors find themselves faced with difficult choices. Blind loyalty to Marley clashes with compassion for their own. The tormented past of the Eldians clashes with an uncertain future. And amid all this, an epic battle for survival, freedom, and redemption emerges. In a world where Titans roam and choices shape destinies, the warriors fight not only against external enemies but against the shadows of their own past. A complex journey where the lines between right and wrong blur, and the truth is as dark as the shadows hiding the deepest secrets. And here, dear viewer, we come to the end of this journey through the intricacies of the warriors. With that said, thank you for following this engaging narrative, and until next time.